Hey, what do you think you're up to, Justin? What brought this all of a sudden? What do you mean you can't come to the ceremony? Huh? Don't you see how important today is? Do you get that a wedding ceremony is taking place? And you saying that you can't come is ruining it. Why are you doing this?
Look, Brock, I don't know what else to say apart from that I'm sorry. I really can't go to the ceremony right now, so I apologize for having to tell you this news.
But it's blatantly obvious that you're not sorry at all, because otherwise you'd show up to the ceremony. There's no way you can get away with this by just saying sorry. Do you have any idea how not showing up to this special day is ruining all the plans that are taking place here? Do you have any idea what you've done?
Do you understand that my contractions have started getting worse and that I could be going into labor any time now? The pain has calmed down a bit, but my doctors told me that now that the contractions are getting closer together, I need to get to the hospital immediately to have this child. I've got no choice here, Brock. So to make up for missing out on the wedding ceremony, I'll send a nice congratulatory message to Ashley. I'm sure that she'll understand and appreciate me contacting her.
A congratulatory message? Are you kidding me? Is that all you're going to do for Ashley? Do you think that that's all it takes to make the situation better? Do you have any clue as to who Ashley is getting married to? She's marrying the heir to the Hunters Company, Gregory. This is also an important opportunity to promote my company to him. Now you're doing this, making me feel like the butt of the joke, and think it's funny to make an excuse like you did to ditch the wedding? Is this for your own convenience or something?
Excuse me? What on earth did you just say to me? Do you really think that I'm choosing to not attend this wedding? That I'm going into labor for my own convenience?
Yes, I very much think that you're doing this so that you're not inconvenienced into having to leave the house. You just canceled because you got a stomach ache, right? Obviously, you don't seem to know how to take care of your own body, which is absolutely ridiculous. That's what happens when you don't take care of your own health.
Are you seriously hassling me about the way I manage my health? You are wrong, because I take good care of my body. The baby just wants to be born as planned.
Stop nitpicking everything I'm talking about. You know, Justin, as a wife, you're worse than trash. I give you a luxurious dress and get all the styling sorted, and this is how you repay me?
Oh, for goodness sake, Brock, I cannot believe you right now. I'm not your piece of equipment that you can just throw around and do what you want with. I am your wife. I don't know what else.
You, Justin, are a company president's wife. You're to obey and to do what I say when I say it. It's no exaggeration to say that the qualities of a president is also reflected in his wife. So you too must show up and look your best when an occasion like this is occurring. What you're doing right now is outrageous, especially since you're not coming here.
I don't know what else to tell you, Brock. My contractions have started this morning, and there is really not much more I can do about delaying the baby's birth.
But do you really think that it's a wise thing to miss my sister's wedding just because you're in labor? You need to hold off giving birth during the ceremony and get here. You've been invited, so you should be attending this wedding, Justin. You can go to the hospital afterwards, once we're ready to have this baby.
Are you insane? Do you seriously think it's possible to decide when this baby is allowed to come into this world or not? Have you lost your mind? I am done with this conversation right now. It is too difficult, and I need to concentrate on my breathing and get through this labor. I'll message you later.
Can't just bail on me in the middle of a conversation. Wait, you can't run away from this issue. You're to come here and attend this wedding ceremony, Justin. You need to obey and listen to your husband when he's talking to you. All you are right now is a piece of scum. You're such a coward to run away from this conversation. How dare you? Hey, Justin, how's it going? Are you feeling okay now? I heard that you went for a walk, but I still think you should have stayed in bed to recover.
Oh, hey, Drew. I'm doing much better. Thank you for asking. I just want to think for a little bit because so much is going through my head and I just wanted some fresh air. But I really appreciate you getting in touch with me during this time since so much is going on. Also, please don't worry about me too much, Drew.
Oh, okay. I see. That's fine, I suppose. But what do you mean? You needed time to think? This doesn't have to do with Brock or something, does it?
Well, yeah, just a bit actually, especially with the way he was talking to me when his little sister was getting married. I couldn't believe his behavior.
Yeah, well, if you don't mind, I'd like to give my opinion on the situation, if that's okay with you. You really should break up with Brock as soon as possible, to be honest with you. His behavior is unacceptable, especially when he prioritizes his sister's wedding over his wife's health during the birth of your child. I can't help but think how abnormal he was being, especially with how emotionally abusive he was being towards you during a really stressful time.
Oh, Drew, I totally understand where you're coming from. I completely get what you're saying. I should have a way more supportive husband than how he behaved.
Wait, what? Are you really agreeing with me what I think about him? Really? Things must be really bad if we're both on the same page when it comes to Brock, right?
Well, those are the things that I've been thinking about a lot, but I've been trying to not let it worry me too much, especially with having to give birth to the baby. Of course, I really should divorce Brock after how he's treated me. I deserve way better than that. I feel like I can at least make that kind of decision on my own.
Oh, really? Well, that's great that you're able to think and come to this decision without too much influence from other people. I guess he was just too focused on doing this favor for Gregory. Yeah?
Yes, that's right, and it's all because he's the heir to Hunter and Co. Brock's company is in dire straits, and he's desperate to get deep into Gregory's pockets.
Yeah, that's why I always say that I can trust Brock when it comes to finances or anything in general, to be honest. He's just such a dodgy person, and it's hard to understand how he was able to marry you.
Okay, I get it, but please, shut up, all right? I don't see why you've got to say something like that to me. I'm with Brock of my own volition, all right? I just didn't see his true self until now.
Well, I guess that's true, Justin, but I really can't stand the guy. I can't forgive him for how he's been treating my older sister. It's awful, and I think you know that.
But why do you have to throw your opinion at me about my relationship, Drew? It's really got nothing to do with you, though. I'm able to handle these things myself.
Well, sometimes I don't think that you can, sister. You were once betrayed by your fiancé before. Come on now. He's run away from his loan problems.
I can't help what happened with that. It was easy to trust him, so I just signed whatever I needed to sign so we can deal with the issues later. That's what a guarantor is, right? It's true that we ended up in a lot of debt, but it was Brock who reached out to me at that time. It's not like we've been stuck in bad cycles since then. Why must you?
But he's been treating you so badly, and it's hard to watch. I just think that you've got really bad luck when it comes to this guy. That, or you've got no good taste. You've got a really cool personality, sis, but you really haven't got a good eye when it comes to the opposite sex. I know it's hard to hear, but I think you should know that.
Why must you bother saying things like that more than twice in a conversation, Drew? I get that I suck when it comes to partners, so just leave me alone about it.
Okay. I didn't mean to keep going on about it, Justin. Look, if you need anything, let me help you out. It might make things easier. I also just wanted to let you know that Mom's worried about you, especially with the new baby being born and how Brock's treating you. Please come back home soon.
Of course, I'm sure she's very worried. I understand that completely. I'll probably come back after I find something to drink. All right, I'll go now. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sure. Go get yourself sorted, and I hope to see you later on. Just please take care of yourself when it comes to talking to Brock. I don't want to see you get hurt. See you later. Hey, Justin, what the heck is going on with you now? I tried to get into the hospital, and I can't seem to get you for some stupid reason. What's happening here? We're supposed to be going through with the procedure at the hospital properly. You better not be screwing this up for me. Are you going to explain what's going on? Hey, Justin, what's going on here? Are you intending to ignore me all day? You can't just act like this towards your own husband. It's disgusting behavior. How long are you planning to make me wait outside the hospital for you? Huh? If you make me wait any longer, I'll have to take matters into my own hands. All right? What the heck do you think you're doing right now, man? Would you really quit acting so abusive and rude to my sister, you piece of crap? Do you hear me? Huh? Wait a minute. I thought that Justin would be messaging me. Is that you, Drew? Man, what's with you talking to me like that for? What's your problem, you idiot? How dare you just show up uninvited? Do you seriously think you could do whatever you want? My sister gave birth to her child the day before yesterday. What the heck have you been doing? Huh? Wait, why are you going off at me for? Stupid head. It's my sister's wedding, so of course I've been very busy attending that. I don't have time to run around doing multiple things at once. The wedding was just as important, so I can't just not come to the hospital for the birth of my child. You guys didn't bother coming to Ashley's wedding as a family either. So what the heck have you been doing, huh? Do you think we're both in similar situations right now? Have you actually thought about that, Drew? Why won't you give it up, Brock? I think it's perfectly understandable that Justine couldn't be there because of the birth of her baby. You've got no excuse, Brock. The wedding was held the day before yesterday. And what were you doing after that, huh? Why weren't you at the hospital after the ceremony? Isn't it obvious? I had some important work-related matters to attend to. You do know that I'm the president of my own company, right? But I guess you don't understand that. Especially because you're such a lowlife. There are so many things going on at my company as president. I need to deal with those things urgently. Are you kidding me right now? Are things happening in your workplace way more important than your own loving wife giving birth to your child? You do know that my relationship with Justin has nothing to do with you, Drew. So meddling in everything. You're being so annoying right now. You think you're always in the right when you clearly have no idea about anything. You're stupid, rude, and just plain annoying. You're like a little parasite trying to suck blood out of me. To be honest, you're the lowest of the low. I hate dealing with you. You need to get your own life and stop butting into mine with Justin. We're doing just fine. Whatever. You can say anything you like to me. I don't care. But there's no way that I'm going to let you treat my sister like trash. You're never going to see your baby ever again. You're not going to go anywhere near that child, or you're going to face the consequences of what you've done to my sister. Now leave and go home quietly. Don't even think about making a fuss. Wait a minute. What did you just say to me? Are you telling me that I'm not allowed to see my own flesh and bone? Are you seriously kidding me? You don't have the power to do that to me. Well, that's what I just said to you. So I think especially because you didn't give a crap about your wife when she went into labor, you don't deserve to be a father. I think Justin has been thinking about this for a while now, but she's finally seen the light. She intends on getting a divorce from you, Brock. Oh, just hold a second. What the heck are you even talking about? What brought this on all of a sudden? This can't be happening to me. Stop messing around, Drew. You're not funny. I think that you definitely know the reason why this is happening to you. If you can't seem to get it through your thick head what you've done, then you're such a horrible person. What you should do now is leave everyone alone for today and just go home quietly, and you can think about what you've done now, okay? But this can't be happening. You're just butting in when you shouldn't be. Also, I'm the father of the baby. I've got every right to meet and be with the child. If none of you are going to cooperate with me and let me see my child, then I've got no choice but to force my way into the hospital. I want to see Justin and my child. Fine, do as you please, but there'll be consequences for this, Brock. Do you really think that it's okay to do something like that? Shouldn't you think about this before you act? If the president of a company tries to break inside a hospital room and take a baby or something like that, it would be all over the news. It would be hopeless to turn your business around at that point. Are you kidding me right now? You stupid little man? How dare you try to take me down like this? How dare you underestimate my abilities? If you really must know, the news wouldn't impact my company too much because it's already on the decline anyways. No one cares about what. Well, whatever you're planning, I don't think it's going to be possible, Brock. I do think you've been rushing around trying to raise money. And you've been also damaging your reputation with a lot of places. Even my own sister is fed up with you and how you've been treating her and the other people in the business world. Don't be stupid and stay away from her and the new baby. They don't need the stress. You've got no right to say such things to me. I'm still the president of a company, and you're nothing but scum. I know that you're too scared to actually face me and say what you want to say.
You know what, Brock? Drew's right when it comes to us. I am sick of how you've been treating me. This is a really good opportunity to get out of this relationship. I want a divorce.
Justine is everything that Drew said to me in the conversation. I had to be with him earlier, actually. True. You're not actually going to go through with this, are you?
Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry about him. He can butt into people's business too much, but he does it out of love, though. But yes, it's all true. I want to divorce you. I don't want my child seeing you either.
But don't you understand how unfair that is to me? I'm that child's father, though. I've got every right to see my child, no matter how our relationship is.
No, you don't, Brock. Not to people who try to use children for their own personal gain, and I know that you do something like that.
Excuse me? What did you even say to me? What are you talking about? How can I use our newborn baby for my own personal gain? What does that even mean?
I heard everything that you were trying to do when I was talking to Ashley yesterday. She heard you talking to someone on the phone in the smoking area of the venue. She heard you say that if you had the status of having children, then your sales would be even better and that you'd be picking up the child soon before the appointment.
Huh? Ashley actually heard what I was talking about? What was she doing in the smokers area anyways when she doesn't smoke? She was snooping on me. Look, Justin, this isn't what you think. It is, my dear. Just hang on a minute, okay? What I was talking about was just business, all right? It's nothing, really. Sure, maybe I worded what I said poorly, but when it comes to my business, I just use whatever's available around me to boost sales, okay?
Of course, I totally understand where you're coming from. I already helped you out when it comes to your business or whatever, Brock. Especially in a dire situation like the current one you're in right now. But, Brock, you left your wife to go into labor by herself, and furthermore, you didn't come to see me for a whole 2 days. I had the baby the day before yesterday. What on earth took you so long to come and see me, huh? A man like you with a child to boost his status? Yeah, like that's going to help you. Do you know how ridiculous that sounds when you say that, Brock? Since when is our baby a product to use for your benefit, huh? You're insane. You know that, right?
No, that's not it at all. The reason why I couldn't get here straight away was because I had a lot of work I needed to sort out. You understand that, right,
Are you trying to do some favors for Gregory so that you end up in his good books or something? But it makes sense since he's the heir to his company.
Why must you say that in such an ungrateful way, Justin? I needed to market my company to him so that we can do business together. Now that him and I have become part of each other's family, this kind of chance is never going to come up again, all right? So the work needed to be done.
Okay, well, are you going to explain what actually happened then, Brock? What was the result of your sales pitch in the end? Are you going to tell me?
Okay, so he invited me over to his company yesterday. Everything was going great. But then the current president, his father, came in. He ended up kicking me out of the building.
Wait a minute, what? You went in there and then his father kicked you out of the building? Well, that doesn't surprise me, but I wonder why.
Yeah, he did right in the middle of the presentation I wanted to give him about the new business venture I created. So I was confident, but it seemed like no one was listening to me. When I met him at the wedding ceremony, he seemed like a really nice guy, and I thought we were getting along really well. So I thought I was allowed to go in and say whatever I wanted to them.
I think I definitely know what the problem was and why you got kicked out of the company's premises. Your aggressive attitude was the problem, wasn't it? I heard through the grapevine while I was in here giving birth that you were desperately trying to get people to notice you and they were ignoring you in the end.
Wait, what? Where could you have possibly heard that sort of information when you weren't there? Who told you that?
Who told me? Well, I heard that from basically everyone that knows you, Brock. Apparently the groom's side was very unhappy about what you did to me. And it seems like your baby sister Ashley also seemed particularly embarrassed when it came to how you were talking to me and about the baby before the wedding. It makes me feel like you only wanted to see your sister get married just so that you can get on her husband's good side so you can weasel your way into his company.
That's not true. None of them seemed to understand anything I wanted to say. They didn't give me a chance at all. I thought that Ashley would understand what I was doing, but when I think about it in general, it's your fault that the other side of the wedding guests didn't give me a good review. You were needed by my side.
Excuse me? Are you seriously blaming me for your own actions? Are you kidding me right now? I was literally in labor and going through a lot, and you think this is my fault?
I was attending the ceremony all by myself. My wife was supposed to be there, by my side, supporting me in my endeavors. But you just thought it would be funny to bail. From an outsider's perspective, it's definitely a strange situation to explain to them. They might think that things aren't going well between us, or that we had a fight. People would be suspecting all kind of things when it came to why you weren't at Ashley's wedding. So yes, I'm blaming you for being absent because you were. Yes.
Have you lost the plot or something? But basically, all in all, you failed to gain their trust when it came to all the deals you put on the table. All because I wasn't there?
That's right. Now you're finally getting it. If you had the child sooner in the first place, like an actual due date, none of this would have happened. I would have been able to show off my family of 3 to everyone, and they would have loved it. I would have felt good about my chances with Gregory's company.
Oh my God, Brock, do you have any idea how ridiculous you sound right now? Do you have any clue what I've been going through and how you've not been here?
Oh, shut up, woman. This is all your fault. Look, I'm getting sick and tired of waiting. Just let me into the hospital room so that you can give me my child.
You don't even care about other people, do you? All you want is for things to go your way all the time. You're so selfish, and to you, everything's a tool to make a good impression on others. You just use the people around you to get what you want, including me. There's no way that I'm going to let my child be in your arms. They'll not meet someone like you.
You can't do this to me, Justin. I've got rights to the child, and you know, because of you, my company's finished. All because you weren't present at that stupid wedding. It's already bad enough that the press are starting to make me look like a bad guy, when really, it's you who's the bad guy. You've made me look like a fool. I don't care what happens anymore. I deserve to see my baby, and I'm going to see them right now. I'll force my way into the hospital room if I have to.
You know that you can't just do something like that when there's other women who are trying their best to give birth right now, okay? What do you intend to do?
Hey, what the heck's going on at the reception desk, huh? When I mention your name to the nurse, they keep insisting and repeating that you're not there. Did you make a deal with the nurses or something to lie to me? Did you bribe them so that they won't let me in to see you? Where's my child?
I've been wondering if you were thinking of doing that for a while now, since you obviously didn't want to see me whilst I was giving birth to our baby. Neither me or my family members asked the nurses to stop you at the entrance, Brock. Look, I've got no idea why you're not allowed into the hospital.
What the heck, Justin? Then why is the person at the front desk hiding you somewhere in the hospital, huh? Why do they keep saying you're not here?
How can they be hiding me, Brock, if I'm not even in the hospital that you're referring to? Maybe you're at the wrong hospital.
Wait a minute. What did you just say? I thought that we were planning out the quickest route to the hospital, that the one to the south side of town was closer.
Hospital? Well, you're wrong, because that's not where I've been admitted to, Brock. Look, I don't want you causing any more trouble with the public, so get away from there.
There's absolutely no point in saying that to me right now. I know that you're somewhere playing tricks on me. How dare you make me look like a fool? You better come out of the room with the baby right now, Justin. Otherwise, I'm going to start screaming your name until you do.
Even if you want to try and do that, you'll be the one who ends up feeling embarrassed and looking like an idiot, okay? Don't get so worked up and calm down.
Don't you dare tell me to calm down. Shut up, you stupid woman. Hand over my baby to me right now. If I bring the baby into the president's office, maybe he'll change his mind.
Huh? Are you seriously planning on taking a 2-day-old baby away from its mother into a stressful office building? How can you be so selfish and ridiculous, Brock?
My own company is about to go bankrupt. I need to do something about it. What you're doing now is even more selfish. Don't you think you are, by ruining this for me?
This has got to be some sort of a sick joke, right? Do you think I'd do this on purpose? I'm not the one who uses people and abandons them when others need help.
Have you forgotten about all the debt that I paid off that your ex-boyfriends left you in? Instead of trying to repay me the favor, you're holding me back? So it's selfish, right?
Look, I'm grateful that you took care of that. I really am. And then you were able to get married to a nice woman like me, so don't you think that's a win for you?
Huh? What do you mean by that? Justin, you're so confusing, and you never make any sense. Give me the child right now.
No! Also, you liked me so much that you wanted to pay the debt off yourself, right? So we were able to get married and get out of debt, and now you're almost in that position again. If I didn't do what you said, you were going to throw me out onto the street, pregnant and with nothing. That would make you look really bad now, wouldn't it, Brock?
Hey, don't you start threatening me. I've been nice to you, and I've let you off easy. You can't touch me right now, since you're stuck in bed.
Oh, but I can. I can let everyone on social media know how you've been treating me and how you talk about the baby. I'm sure if I just mention your company's name, you are truly finished.
No, please, stop. Don't do that. That's not fair, okay? Look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean anything I said to you the other day. I take it all back. Please, don't say anything on social media.
Well, stop treating me like crap. No matter what, I still don't want you anywhere near my baby. They're not going to be exposed to a horrible human being like you ever. I want a divorce, so I am sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer any day now about the paperwork and how custody will be decided in this situation.
Hey, I've got every right to see my child. You can't keep them away from their father. I'm sorry. I really need you, Justin. Don't divorce me. Just take me back, and we can start over.
I am never starting over with you, and I never want anything to do with you ever again. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Leave me and my newborn alone, Brock. Afterwards, Brock became super violent and the hospital called the police and he was escorted away in one of their marked vehicles. He wasn't arrested, but the incident became known among the companies in the city. Despite all of Brock's efforts to rescue the company from going under, he filed for bankruptcy. He was no longer making any money in the industry he was working in. He was left in a huge pile of debt because of it. He didn't want to have to deal with this type of burden, so he packed his bags and ran off in the middle of the night. He left the city and his debt behind. His family had lost interest in him, and he had almost no one to rely on. It's sometimes good to prioritize work over other people, but there are also more important things in life that should be taken care of. Maybe this was a good experience for Brock to learn. For the time being, Justine's living with her younger brother, Drew, and her mother. They're all chipping in to raise Justine's child. The baby's very cute, and Drew and the mother are very caring. Justine is enjoying being a mother. She hopes next time she chooses a partner more carefully. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Tomorrow you're going to have to introduce yourself. Are you a bit worried about having to do that?
Yes, having to go introduce myself to your family is definitely getting my heart rate up. This will be my first time ever talking with either of your parents, and it will all be face-to-face. But my parents are really looking forward to this event when it happens.
I sort of feel bad for having your parents come all the way out here to come and see my family.
Well, I'm their only daughter who is about to get married and join a new family, so of course they'd want to be with me to see your family.
But aren't the two of them busy with work and things like that back home?
I'm sure that they have a lot going on right now, but they can hand that work off to others while they're gone. But anyway, they both really love you a lot, and so they're looking forward to taking the time off of work to come see you. I really hope that both my parents and yours will become close with one another.
Well, about that, Ellen, I have a feeling that my dad will say some pretty rude things about your family.
What? What do you mean he'll say some rude things about my family?
I haven't really told you about this directly yet, but my dad is the owner of a 5-star hotel, okay?
You did tell me that he has a lot of relations with a lot of hotels across the US, but you never mentioned that he owned a 5-star hotel himself. Is he the owner of the hotel that we're all meeting at tomorrow?
That would be his hotel. But because of his position, he tends to think that he is in a place to look down on others depending on the kind of work they do. He's a very well-off man, my dad. I really hope for him not to say anything rude to any of you guys tomorrow, but
You don't have to be worried about any of that, Grayson. I think all of our parents, just knowing that you and I make each other very happy and want to become married, should help them all become close to each other. And both my parents and I aren't really worried about what kind of things your dad will have to say about us.
and I'm really thankful that you'd say that, but I'm still a bit worried about him. If nothing major happens, that would be great.
You're getting too worked up over this. I'm really looking forward to tomorrow, and so is my family.
I was given your phone number by Grayson. This would be his father, Michael.
So you're Grayson's dad, then? Well, it's so nice to finally have a chance to talk with you. I'm Ellen. I'm really looking forward to meeting both you and your wife tomorrow when we all go out to eat together.
I'm going to be quick about asking this, but are you after my son's money?
Excuse me? I would never be after anything of Grayson's besides his love.
What makes you think I'm going to believe that from you? I'm sure by now you are aware that I own a very high-class hotel, where we'll all be meeting tomorrow, correct?
I've never really been interested in anything Grayson's family has, like money and properties. And I only learned about you owning such a nice hotel earlier today from him. So that should be enough for you to believe that I'm not after any of your guys' money in this marriage.
I wonder about that, Ellen.
What do you mean?
I'm sure that you looked into all sorts of things regarding my son before you went and stole his heart. But to me, seeing a man as elite as my son wanting to marry some plain Jane is all too suspicious to me. Tell me, Ellen, what does your family do for a living? Are they on the same level as my family?
My parents are both very well-known organic farmers.
What? They're farmers?
Yes. They're both well known for running a farm that doesn't use anything like pesticides or herbicides and wants to remain completely organic. And as of right now, the produce they both grow is harvested and shipped all over the country to be used in restaurants and hotels.
I cannot believe what I'm hearing. To think that my elite son would ever want to marry someone whose parents are both farmers is just disgusting to me. Aren't farmers all supposed to be part of the lowest level of this society?
What? What do you mean by that?
Right now, the chances of tomorrow's meeting between my wife and I, and your family being canceled are very high. There is no way I'm going to allow a couple of dirty farmers to sit at a dinner table across from my family. Why did my son never explain any of this to me sooner? About how you're the child of a couple of worthless farmers. All of you must love to roll around in the mud like pigs.
Could you just calm down for one moment? What you're saying about my family is very rude, as well as clearly discriminating. Would you please take all of that back right now?
Why would I ever want to take back what I've said about you all? Everything I've said is true. But what does it matter now? Tomorrow I'll make my feelings toward you all very well known in front of your family. You will all understand after tomorrow just the kind of man I am and the position that I hold about you.
Michael, if you do anything that is either rude or embarrassing in front of my family, I will not forgive you. And from there, you will begin to regret ever doing anything so rash. Now, I'm looking forward to tomorrow's gathering with everyone.
Did that help you understand my feelings? You all look great with all those rotten vegetables all thrown over top of you. Did you really think you could come into my hotel and eat the same beautiful and delicious meal as the rest of my family?
So you threw all those rotten vegetables on my parents and I just because I said those two were farmers? This is beyond saddening for both my parents and I. I can't even believe that you'd waste decent produce doing something like that. And the fact that you'd go as far as to throw them all over us when we're in our nice clothes, it's ridiculous, Michael.
Shut up, Ellen. I want you to stop talking to me like that and get back in line. Did any of you really think that I'd let my son marry the child of two disgusting pigs?
So you're going to keep going off about how my family and I aren't good enough for you and your family? Well, this will be unfortunate news for you, but you're finished.
I'm finished with? The only thing that's finished with today is a relationship you have with my son. I will not be allowing you anywhere near him again, and you can kiss whatever hopes you had of marrying him goodbye. I'm laughing. Thinking about a scenario where I'd let my son marry a farmer girl. All you guys are good for is getting married to other rotten produce of your kind. So get lost.
Well, you'd better not have any regrets about this then.
You think I'd ever regret watching some filthy pigs get kicked out of my hotel?
Well, if you're not going to regret it, then we'll be on our way. And along with that, I'll do as you've said and leave your son, even though I love him so much and still hold his engagement ring. But know this. The moment my family walks away from here, you will begin to understand just how royally you screwed up today.
What was that? I'll see how royally I screwed up? You think that me getting some pigs out of my life that only wanted my family's money was wrong of me? There's no way on earth that I'm the one that screwed up. Now, can we stop with all of this needless talk and be on our ways? All you are now is a loser, and I don't have time to listen to you complain about it any longer.
Michael, are you even aware that your hotel's very high-end restaurant is supplied produce by my parents' farm?
What?
Well, now my parents are planning to end the contract that your hotel and them created. After how incredibly rude you were to all of us today, my parents have no choice but to stop doing business with you. And you will never be able to obtain the kind of high-quality produce that my family produces again.
What the hell are you talking about? You're telling me that your parents are the ones that supply my hotel with produce?
Well, when it comes to that high-end restaurant of yours, the only reason it's considered high-end is because it's well known that they're using our produce. The kind of produce that is 100% organic with zero chemicals introduced to them. Did you forget that the dishes that are made in your restaurant are so popular? Don't tell me that you've never talked with whoever you've put in charge of the restaurant about how important our produce is to him. Well, at this point, there's no point in going to speak with him because you're finished. Your restaurant will no longer be able to use our produce. I wish you luck finding another farm like ours that'll have the same level of quality as us to buy produce from.
Excuse me? I never heard anything about how your family is the one supplying my restaurant. I'll go have a word with my man in charge soon to see if you're telling the truth. But do you really stand by saying that your family has been the one selling produce to my restaurant? Why would you have never said that to me before?
We didn't have the time to tell you today because the moment we moved to sit at the table, you were having rotten vegetables thrown at us. Anyway, I'm sure that things will become a bit more difficult for you here soon, but best of luck.
Difficult for me? Why am I going to be the one living in a more difficult situation?
Well, because my parents are planning to spread the news about what you've done today to other farmers in the area. And that might lead to finding another farmer to supply your restaurant becoming near impossible. And even if you are to find another family to work with, they're most likely not going to have the same quality of produce as my family has. No matter how you try and fix things, this is going to lead to your hotel taking a massive blow to its reputation.
What? Are you sure? I'm not going to let something like that happen. If you're right about being the one supplying my hotel, it won't even matter to me anyway. All you farmers are poor. And so I'll find someone else who would be glad to accept my money and make produce to my restaurant's liking.
Well then, starting today, we will no longer be sending anything else to your hotel. Good luck from now on, you gross owner of a soon-to-be one-star hotel.
Excuse me, Ellen. Would you be kind enough to get your parents and bring them back out here to come meet with me? I'm very sorry about what happened a few days ago. I'd like for them to come and see me in person so that I may apologize for all of that.
They will not be coming out to see you again.
Why won't they? I'm asking you for this favor directly. Can you please at least listen to what I have to say about what's been happening?
I don't want to hear anything about what troubles you have now, and neither do my parents. No matter how many times you try to call and text me, nothing will change.
But I'm the owner of a 5-star hotel, gosh dang it.
And so what, Michael? At this point, I wouldn't be surprised if your title as a 5-star hotel owner changes soon. Right now, all that's happened at your hotel has become a hot topic on the news and online.
Shut up. Something like this was never supposed to happen to me and my hotel.
It's funny how after my family stopped sending your restaurant the produce it needed, you made a deal with another farmer and then faked, claiming that all his produce was organic. And following that claim, you had customers complaining about the flavor of them, and soon an investigation and checkup were done at the restaurant, where the officials found you were lying and shut the place down, right? And since this was all happening at a 5-star hotel with that high-end restaurant, the news spread like wildfire.
Why are you laughing about all this? Right now, my family and I are in a very tough spot. Everyone has begun to lose faith in my hotel and restaurant, and it's led to a snowball of problems that are all taking me down with them. This isn't just about that restaurant, as this has all begun to affect the whole hotel as of now. Even just today, I've had over half of my guests call and cancel their reservations for the place. If things continue as they have been these past few days, my hotel will go under. Why is this all happening to someone like me?
You're asking that like you have no idea what you've done. I'm telling you right now that this is all due to the way you treated my family.
How about I let you marry my son now? Will that make you happy? Come back here and let him ask you for your hand in marriage again.
Even if he were to ask me that right now without you asking me to go to him, I don't have it in me anymore to become your daughter-in-law. I'm not willing to join a family that thinks it's even near okay to waste food like you all did a few days ago.
But you can't be serious about throwing away your chances with my family that easily, right?
By the way, after what had happened at your hotel that day, your son came to us a little bit later and got on his hands and knees to apologize to all of us.
What? Why?
Because he felt sorry for what you and your wife did and wanted to fix things between us, which we did.
Huh?
But the one thing I asked from him in making things right between us again is that he cut ties with you. So I think that you'll never be seeing either one of us ever again, Michael.
That brat went ahead and did all of that behind my back without my permission? I never said that was okay.
Can you tell me why our relationship needs your permission to happen? At first, the both of us knew that you'd be a handful when we had my parents come to town to see you all, but after what you'd done, you changed things for us. We were never going to ask your permission in the first place, but now, instead of us just waiting for you to cool down a bit before our marriage, we're going to be cutting ties with you. And not just your son and I, but my parents as well plan to do the same.
Please do not say things like that about me. If things aren't done about this whole situation soon, my hotel is seriously going to be at risk of going under. Can you please give me some kind of chance to bring my hotel and restaurant back from near death? If we don't take any action now, it'll be the end for my family and I.
What? I have no idea what you're going on about right now, old man.
Huh?
Whatever you're going on about right now seems to only be centered around you, and it's absolutely annoying. All of that has nothing to do with anything regarding me or your own son, Michael. Anyway, there's no talking your way out of the mess you've made, so just deal with it. If you really want to find a way to save that hotel from falling into ruin, then maybe it's time you quit your job as the owner and let someone competent take it over.
You think I'd leave my position as the owner of this hotel? I'm the one that built this place from the bottom up.
And I am well aware of that. But it's because of the childish attitude you had towards my family that things ended up this way, right? Maybe, had you been a bit more level-headed about things, there wouldn't be this whole mess surrounding your company. I think it's really time that you think about handing that hotel off to a new owner and retire.
But if I hand this place off, then I'll no longer be able to call myself the owner. I am not going to allow something like that to happen. And none of this is my fault because you are the ones that stopped sending me any of your produce.
I told you that we were going to be canceling the contract. I don't care that you don't like what happened or that you didn't approve of it. This all has nothing to do with me now, so you go and fix all this on your own. I think your safest bet right now is to hand the ownership of that hotel over to your son, and then leave us alone for the rest of your life. That should be enough to satisfy all parties involved in this. Like your loyal customers and those that hold shares in the hotel.
That's a good point. I can just hand the hotel and restaurant over to my son to own. Then, people will no longer associate the place with me and everything will go back to normal. I think that would be a great idea. And even though the hotel will technically be owned by my son, I'll be behind the scenes still running things as usual without anyone having to know. That way, I won't have to worry about my son messing anything up with the hotel and its complex structuring.
What are you talking about? The only one that's messed things up so far has been you.
Excuse me?
I'm not sure how many more times I'll have to say this, but Grayson has cut ties with you. And as for my family and their business, they have no plans of working together with you anymore, and never will again. And if you continue to try and be involved with all of us, I'm not going to marry your son. Are you still not aware that we all want you to get lost? To everyone at the hotel and to everyone in this family, all you are is in the way.
I never thought I'd be getting told that by someone like you. You were really going to regret all of this. If you do not help me out of this, I'll make you suffer alongside with me.
The only one that's regretting anything right now is you yourself. And you coming to beg for my and my family's help now is never going to work out for you. You are the one that led your hotel to its downfall, and you're going to have to find a way to save it now. You tightened that knot around your neck yourself, and now all you can do is either make the jump or untie said knot. So now, you go off and make that choice yourself, without trying to get any of us involved. But from my view, just give that hotel to your son, and then get the hell out of our faces, you useless old man. After everything that had happened, things only became worse for Michael, as more problems from his past arose and he was taken into custody because of them. He tried his hardest to run from all the problems he'd created in his past, but there's only so far that you can run from your past, and now he's no longer in the position to be running any sort of hotel. For the next couple of years, Michael will now be serving some time behind bars, and by the time he's out of there, he'll be old enough where he'll lack the energy to come find us again. Grayson was then given the rights to his dad's hotel, and he immediately changed the name of it, as well as the leadership within it, so that it would no longer hold the shame of its past. Soon after the reopening of the new hotel, Grayson and Ellen got married and worked together with the help of her parents to make an even better hotel, where Ellen's parents' produce is the spotlight of it all. And following all of this, there was never any word from Michael ever again, and this was a huge plus for everyone who knew him. The one man that was in the way of everyone was now only a distant memory and would never be coming back to harass anyone ever again.
Regina, are you there? I was wondering if you wouldn't mind helping out with some grocery shopping tomorrow. I imagine that you're free tomorrow, right? So please come over at the usual time to help me. I'm going to be buying some food today, but I also need some toilet bowl cleaner as well as toilet paper. Hello, Diane. I'm sorry to say this, but I can't go out and do your shopping anymore. What are you talking about? You know that my legs aren't doing so well and that I can't go out and shop by myself anymore. If you don't do all my shopping for me at least once a week, then how am I supposed to get the things I need to live? Quit being so selfish and just do what I say. Did you really just call me that? If that's really how you feel, I think that maybe you should go check yourself into a hospital. How many times have I told you? Aside from my legs, I'm perfectly healthy and there's no need for me to go see anyone. Hello, Diane. I'm sorry that I had to disappear in the middle of our conversation. I was getting the bandages around my head replaced and put my phone down to do it. Bandages on your head? What happened? Did you get hurt or something recently? I can certainly see banging your head into something, since you're such a klutz. I actually received this injury from you today, Diane. I told you that I wasn't really feeling well, but you forced me to go to your family reunion. I couldn't even participate in anything. You just made me cook all the food and serve it to everyone. Then, right when I thought it was done, you came up from behind and hit me in the head with a pot. The only reason I hit you was because I caught you sitting and I needed to teach you a lesson. You needed to learn that you don't get to rest until every single one of your guests has gone home. But I had already done so much for you, and all while feeling bad, and besides, they weren't even my guests, they were yours. All I wanted was to get off my feet for a little bit, but I wasn't even sitting 1 minute before you showed up. Then you started saying all these horrible things like just because I send money to you every month doesn't mean I can laze around, and that your daughter works so much harder than I do, and then you smacked me upside the head. Oh, please, don't be such a baby. I barely even hit you that hard. Are you kidding me? There was blood coming out of my head. I don't know why you always treat me like this. Ever since your husband died, I've been waiting on you hand and foot, even sending you money every month to help cover all your expenses. I feel like I do every little thing that you ask of me. I know that your daughter got married and moved away, so it's hard to count on them for much help, and I'm not expecting them to make the trip down for everything you need either. But I just don't get why you had to compare me to your daughter when I was the one there actually helping you. And on top of that, on top of all the help and support I gave you, getting hit in the head is all I get in return. You must really think you're the center of the universe or something, don't you? You married my oldest son, so of course you are always going to be helping me with whatever I need. And you keep going on and on about the money you send, but it's only $2,500 a month. And you're telling me that isn't enough for you? I know damn well that my son works his butt off at his job, and then he makes more than enough for the both of you. And yet you insisted on keeping your job even though you knew it meant that you would be spending less time helping me. You sending me that money was a way to help make up for ignoring your responsibilities towards me, and it barely covers that. I'm sorry, but I think that money is more than enough for you to live off of, Diane. It's enough for me to get by on if I never want to do anything fancy for the rest of my life. Look, I'm about to go to the hospital to get all of this looked at, and I just want you to know that I will be charging you for my medical bills. Excuse me? Is that supposed to be some kind of joke or something? You really need to get off your high horse if you think that this is how you get to treat people for a measly $2,500 a month. I should have hit you harder in the head. Then maybe you would have finally come to your senses. You'll never make me pay for your hospital bills. Okay, fine then. If that's really how you want to play it, then I'll just stop sending you money entirely. Why don't you just go ahead and try it? Just remember that to me, that's all you're good for, and if you stop paying me, I will make my son leave you.
Hey, Regina, where are you right now? I just got home and no one else was there. I'm starting to get worried. All the lights were off and everything. Did something happen?
Oh, Ben, I'm really sorry. I've been so busy that I haven't been able to reach out to you all day. I'm actually just about to leave the hospital right now.
Wait, the hospital? What were you doing there? Did you get hurt?
Well, your mom hit me in the head with a cooking pot. And she hit me right in the lip of the pot, so I was bleeding from the wound a little bit and went to go get examined. Thankfully, the doctor said that it wasn't as bad as it could have been, and there's no brain damage or anything.
I'm sorry, back up. Did you say that your mom hit you in the head with a cooking pot? Why were you even with my mom in the first place? I thought you said that you weren't feeling well and that you weren't gonna go to my mom's family party thing. You even told me that she said she was fine if you didn't go.
I know I said that, but then she showed up to our place ringing the doorbell and wouldn't leave until I went with her. She was making such a racket, and I just wanted to get her away before any neighbors noticed.
What is the matter with her? Why would she do something like that? I'm so sorry this happened, Regina. I should have been more strict with my mom about this kind of thing. And I wasn't, and now you got hurt as a result of my not wanting to stand up to my mom.
Thank you so much, Ben. But please don't blame yourself for any of this. I'll let you know once I'm done here, okay?
Yes, please let me know, and tell me if there's anything I can do for you.
Hey Ben, I'm all done, and I think I've been cleared to go home. Would you mind coming to pick me up?
Of course, I'll be right there. And then I think that I'm going to have a long talk with my mom. There is no way I'm going to sit back and do nothing now that something like this has happened.
I really don't think you need to do that, Ben.
What do you mean? You don't want me to talk to my mom about this?
No, it's not that. I just really don't think that your mom is gonna listen to anything we try and say to her. Besides, there's something else.
Something else? What do you mean by that?
I mean that today, while I was at the hospital, I found out that I'm pregnant.
Wait, really? Are you serious?
Yeah, they did a full-body physical on me and finally used the sonogram and found out. That's why it took me so long to get checked out. But now I'm so grateful that at least I didn't fall on the floor after your mom hit me. Things could have turned out much, much worse, especially for this baby I have inside of me. But anyways, for the time being, I really just don't want to see your mom at all. I don't know if she's gonna try to hurt me again.
I understand that, but I don't think that we can just cut off my mom like it's nothing. If anything, trying to do so might just aggravate her more.
So you're still not quite ready to stop talking to your mom entirely then, even after this?
I know what you're probably thinking about me. Even I'm wondering if this wouldn't have happened if I did something like that sooner.
No, I understand it's asking a lot of you to stop talking to your mom. But I have another idea if you'd like to listen to it. Hey, Regina, just what the heck is going on here, huh? I thought I told you to go out and do my shopping yesterday. Why isn't it done? Good morning, Diane. I wasn't able to do your shopping yesterday because, as I told you, I was in the hospital. They kept me there late because they wanted to make sure I didn't have any permanent head damage. I knew I didn't hit you hard enough. If I did, you wouldn't still be making excuses about why you don't want to help out your poor mother-in-law. But at this rate, I'm going to starve. Is that what you want? Honestly, I don't think it would really bother me if you did. Excuse me? What did you just say? How dare you say something like that to a poor old woman like me? You're nothing but a rotten, mean person. Listen, Diane, I'm not trying to be rude here, but you do have a daughter of your own. In fact, she was there at your little family get-together yesterday. So much of your family was. And yet, I was the one who did all of the cooking and serving. Why didn't you ask anyone else for help? Because they were all my guests and I was hosting them, of course. I understand that, but everyone there was family, and I don't get why it would have been so bad to ask for help. Instead, you just put all the work on me and then went to socialize. In fact, not only did I have to cook and serve everyone, but your daughter even gave me her child to look after. And just what's wrong with that, huh? Don't you realize how busy she is raising her kids all the time? The least you could have done for her was take her kids off her hands for a while and give her a break. I can't believe that all you ever do is complain. Do you enjoy being the way you are?
Regina, are you there? I just want to let you know that I went to the town hall and picked up those documents. It was a bit of a hassle, but I think we got all the paperwork we need. How are you feeling, by the way? You're not straining yourself at all, right? I'll take care of everything at home, so don't worry about that.
Hey there, Ben. Yes, I feel a lot better and more relaxed now. I think all I needed was a few hours to lie around in bed.
So you really don't think you have to go back to the hospital for anything?
I think it's for the best that I don't go. If your mom ever found out that I was there, I wouldn't have anywhere to run. Although I did lie to her about still being in the hospital.
That's probably a good idea. If she knew where you really were, she would probably come over and try to talk to you face to face.
Ben, I just want to check with you one last time. Are you sure about going along with my plan? You know that after this, you're probably never going to speak to your mom again.
I know, but if it's what I have to do to protect you and our child, then I'll do it. I wasn't able to protect you from my mom yesterday, but I won't make that same mistake again. By the way, you remember my dad, don't you?
Yeah, I remember that him and your mom split up and then your mom got remarried, right?
That's right, although it wasn't like they divorced because they disliked each other or anything. My mom actually cheated on my dad.
Wait, what? I had no idea about that.
I know, I should have said something earlier, but I was just so embarrassed about it. I'm sorry that I wasn't more upfront about any of that with you.
Ben, you don't have anything to apologize for. I never really ask about your mom anyways, and you don't need to tell me all your family's secrets anyways.
Thank you so much for understanding, Regina. But anyway, after the divorce, my mom fought really hard to keep custody of us, and that's why we didn't end up going with our dad. But I never got along with my mom's new husband, and only tolerated him because my mom liked him so much. But he was a really strict man who wasn't afraid to punish my sister and I harshly if we acted up. Finally, I just gave up and decided to just accept whatever came my way because it was easier than fighting.
You've been through so much, Ben. I just hope you don't blame yourself for any of it.
I'm not sure, but at least I know that with you, I really feel like I can be myself. And the reason I say all of this is so that you know why it's so difficult for me to leave my mom. You see, not longer before you and I got married, my mom's second husband died. I remember that she was just crushed at the funeral. I'd never seen her so distraught and finally despondent. I couldn't bear the thought of turning my back on her. Even when she asked us to start sending her money every month, I felt that it was okay since she worked so hard to raise us.
Well, you were putting in most of the money that we were sending to her.
But of course I would. I'm her son and she came to me to ask for it. But I can't forgive her this time after what she did for you. So I'm gonna do what it takes and protect you and our child from her from here on out. In fact, I think I knew that I would come to this decision the moment you said you were pregnant. I would do anything for you both. Thank you for showing me that, Regina.
Hey, Regina, how come you haven't sent me any money this month? I thought I told you that if you stopped paying me, that would be the end of your marriage to my son. I'm afraid that threat isn't going to work on me, Diane. Ben and I are already divorced. Wait, what? What do you mean by that? Are you really so surprised about that? You said that if I stopped sending you money that you would force Ben and I to get a divorce. Well, I decided that I didn't feel like paying you anymore, so I saved you the trouble and divorced Ben myself. You really are an idiot, you know. I must have done more damage to your head than I realized. But now that you've left Ben, you do realize that no one will ever want to marry you ever again, right? I mean, who would want a woman who couldn't even hold her first husband down? You're going to spend the rest of your life lonely and miserable. But I'll be kind and spare you that fate just this once. I'll let you marry my son again if you start sending me the money. Except this time, I want $3,000 every month. Now go ahead and thank me and tell me how grateful you are for this chance.
Diane, I think there's some kind of mistake here, because I've already gotten married.
Wait, what? You divorced my son and have already found someone else? Does that mean you were cheating on Ben this whole time?
Cheating? No, I would never do that. I'm not you, after all. I got remarried to Ben.
What's going on here? Is this some kind of stupid game you're trying to play? So then you two never really got divorced and nothing really changed at all?
No, you still don't get it. We got married, and this time Ben took my last name.
Okay, well now I know that you must be joking. Why would my son want to throw away his family name for yours?
Well, that would be because Ben never wants to speak with you ever again.
That's a lie too. My Ben would never say something like that. Benjamin, you have got some explaining to do, young man. What is this business I hear about you taking your wife's last name? Please tell me that you didn't really.
No, it's no mistake at all. You've already done all the paperwork, so it's official. I have Regina's last name now.
Oh, you little ingrate. Well, go and reverse it right now. Or do all the years I spent raising you just mean nothing?
I know that you worked hard to raise me, Mom, and I'm thankful for all that you've done. But at the end of the day, you were my mom and that was your job. I don't think I'm obligated to do anything back for you. Besides, you were the one who went and cheated with Dad and got remarried to that horrible man. Not only that, but you two quickly started treating my sister like she was your only child, and I felt like I had no place at home.
Are you really speaking ill of the dead right now? When did you get so disrespectful?
Mom, I know how upset you were when he died, and I really was trying to pity you after he was gone. But I've reached my limits, and now I have to do what I can to protect my family.
Your family? Did you get hit in the head too? I am your family, Ben. You can't just take your wife's name and pretend like we don't exist. Besides, you don't even have any kids. How can you choose your wife over the rest of your whole real family? What did she do to turn you against us?
Enough, Mom! I seriously have had it with you! Regina is pregnant with our child, and as her husband and the father, it's my job to be there for them. And it's clear that keeping you in their life would only be a danger to both Regina and our child. I'm making the choice to protect my family from you. I never wanted it to come to this, but I never want to see you ever again.
Wait, Ben, you can't do this to me. Regina, what did you do to my son? He's blocked my number and he says he never wants to see me again. You knock some sense into this man right this second.
Diane, you really need to face reality. If Ben says he never wants to talk to you again, then I'm not going to breach that wish.
Oh, just shut up, you brat. You turned him against me and you're going to try and talk down to me? How dare you do this to me? But you still haven't beaten me, you know. I still have another child who I can go to for money.
And you really think that your daughter is going to try to do that for you? You're welcome to try, but I don't think it's going to go the way you think.
And just why is that, huh?
Well, because I've already heard that you've been spending all your money on gigolos and hiring handsome men to go out with you. In fact, I've heard you sunk so much money into doing that you're quite a bit in debt now.
Wait a second, how did you hear about all of that?
Oh, don't you worry about that. But judging from your reaction, I take it that all of that is true. So, do you really think your daughter is going to help you out of this mess you made for yourself? I can't see it happening. After all, she already has 3 kids of her own. I seriously doubt she would be able to afford to send you the kind of money that you'd be hoping for. But Ben and I aren't giving you anything anymore either. You'll just have to learn how to make do with your savings and retirement money.
Wait, so then Ben knows about all of this too?
That's right. He knows about your bad habit and the debt it's gotten you in.
Well, if you both know how much money I owe, then you have to help me. I won't be able to live if you don't keep sending me money.
I'm afraid that you and I have nothing to do with each other anymore. You'll have to figure this out for yourself.
This isn't a game. This is my life that we're talking about here. How could you do this to me?
These are going to be the last messages you ever get from me, Diane. I've already reported what you did to me to the police, and you're going to be arrested for assault and fraud.
Fraud? Are you kidding me? That isn't fair. You're just accusing me of false crime now. But you are guilty of fraud. This whole time you've led me to think that you could barely get yourself around and that's why you needed so much help. But you had your knees replaced a couple years ago, and you've had no health problems since then. You've just been using me this entire time. But my legs were bad once. Doesn't that count? It doesn't. And especially not after how much of my own money you had me spending on you under this false pretense. Anyways, enjoy jail. After that, Diane was arrested and Ben agreed to never speak to her ever again. I suppose it's only natural that a woman who cheated on her husband would turn to paying men to shower her with attention. But I later heard from Ben that even his sister cut their mom off, and that Diane was truly left with no one she could turn to for help. I hear she had to take a couple of part-time jobs just to keep up with the interest payments on her debt. Meanwhile, Ben and I have been enjoying the quiet married life and are eagerly expecting the birth of our first child.
Ella! I heard that your father's life is in danger!
Hi, Charlotte. Unfortunately, yes. The doctor said that he only has about a week left.
Oh, wow, I am so sorry.
Thank you for your concern. I'm sure my father will be pleased to hear this.
He is rich, right? Are you going to get a good amount of inheritance?
What?
Oh, you don't need to hide anything. Your father is rich, so he has lots of savings, right?
Why does it matter to you?
You understand that you married my son, right? I'm your mother-in-law, so it's common sense for you to listen to me.
About what?
About the inheritance. My husband didn't leave any for me, so now it's my chance.
You're talking about how it's your chance, but you're not going to even get a penny.
Listen to me. You are going to take care of Justin and I from now on, so that means that the inheritance will be mine.
Did you contact me because you wanted to ask about this and not about my dad? Are you serious?
That's because I only met him once, so why should I worry about him?
You are full of shit, Charlotte.
Excuse me. Are you trying to pick a fight with me?
What, a fight? I'm just being honest here. I'm pretty sure anyone would feel the same way.
You are so rude.
Anyways, all I'm going to say is that you won't get a penny. If you have a problem with this, why don't you talk to Justin about it?
Oh, don't be so cocky.
You're the one that's being cocky.
Oh, you know what? You're pissing me off.
Yeah, whatever. I need to go back to my dad's hospital room now, so please go talk to Justin.
Can you explain to me about the inheritance again? My mom is misunderstanding something.
Yeah, I've been getting weird texts from her. I'm not surprised she's still thinking that she's getting the inheritance.
I'm so sorry about this, Ella.
It's okay. I'm actually glad that you're not like her. And also, it's my dad's decision to choose who is getting the inheritance.
Yeah, of course. I look up to your father, and I care more about the fact that he's letting me run his business. Let's hope for his recovery. Because there's no way I can take over right now.
What's the matter with you? Didn't we promise to work things out together? I wish that my dad will get better, but make him happy taking over the company.
I agree with you. Will do.
Anyways, can you explain everything to your mom before it's too late?
When are you going to send me the inheritance? Hurry up!
Do you not know what you've done during the funeral?
Nothing?
You were laughing and cheering his death during the funeral in front of our whole family who was crying. You're a piece of shit.
Oh, come on, don't be rude.
Who's the rude one here? You know what? I don't want to see your face ever again.
Do you want Justin to divorce you?
Are you threatening me? Didn't Justin talk to you about this?
Oh, who cares about that? It's going to be a problem if you don't deposit money to my account because I have used quite a lot.
On what?
Well, I went on a shopping spree and bought a house.
A house? Are you serious?
Just deposit to my account, damn it!
Won't do, because you did something unforgivable.
Ugh, are you still pissed? Will you not be if I apologize? I am so sorry for cheering and laughing at the funeral. There, I apologized. Send it to me immediately.
I actually just donated it all to charity.
What?
We donated all of it to organizations for underprivileged children.
Charity? What are you talking about? What happened to my money?
It's not your money. Plus, didn't I say that you're not even going to get a penny?
You're joking, right?
Why would I joke about it? I talked to my dad before he passed, and he said that you won't get any.
Why did you donate without my permission? What will happen to my money then?
I told you 1,000,000 times already that you will not get any. Plus, I just said it's not your money, you self-centered old broad.
I just wanted to live peacefully after retirement. Oh, why is this happening? I'm also in debt, so I need the money.
Okay, and?
Do you not understand what I said? I'm going to get endless calls from the debt collector. They might even show up at my house. Are you enjoying making me suffer?
This is all your fault, you know. Justin just told me that he's tired of you.
Don't you guys want to help me? We're a family.
No, we're not. We talked about you, actually, and agreed to cut ties.
What?
That's good for you because you don't need to see me anymore.
How am I supposed to enjoy life from now on? I'm not getting money, plus my own son is going to cut ties with me.
Why are you asking a stranger? I really don't care how you will end up.
Excuse me, don't you love me? I'm your mother-in-law.
Do you think I can forgive a person who laughed and cheered during my dad's funeral?
I already apologized about it. Oh, I have an idea. Why don't you donate to me, too?
I'd rather use the money than donate it to you.
Please help me. Don't leave me. I'm having a hard time since my husband passed, so if you two leave me, I'm screwed.
Let me see. You talk down on me and lash out on me from the day I got married to Justin, and acting that way at my dad's funeral? I mean, who wants someone like you?
Are you really going to leave me?
Yes. Oh, we're actually going to be taking over my dad's company overseas, so we're going to be moving there.
Overseas?
Yes, so deal with everything by yourself, okay? Good luck! Bye! Since she spent too much money, she had to sell the house and ended up working a rather dangerous job. She tried to ask Justin for help but couldn't reach him, so she has to work her butt off every day. On the other hand, we're developing overseas business while doing charitable work and living peacefully. Her life is not the way it turned out to be, but this is the result of her own actions. Karma is a bitch.
Olivia, are you serious about this?
Oh, what? I didn't expect you to still be contacting me.
I really need to have a proper conversation with you.
Oh, really? And what exactly do you want?
Today is your wedding day, right? I was really looking forward to it, you know? I even got myself a brand new dress, excited to celebrate this special day with you. And yet, because of you, I ended up getting egg yolk all over me.
Oh, really? Well, that was exactly what I was aiming for.
Why do I have to be treated like this? Why are you trying to kick me out of the wedding venue? After everything I've done for you, I've worked tirelessly for your sake all this time. The tuition fees for your university, the expenses for you to live on your own, I've supported you financially through all of it.
And that's exactly what the problem is.
What do you mean by that?
Do you even know who I'm marrying?
Of course I do. He seems like a serious, wonderful man.
That's not what I'm talking about. My husband is a doctor. Not just a doctor, but the eldest son of a prestigious medical family. All the guests on his side of the family attending this wedding are high-class elites.
Yes, I know. That's quite impressive.
Which is why I didn't want someone like you, someone so filthy, to attend.
Filthy? Are you calling me filthy? Why would you say that?
Because you work in the nightlife industry, obviously.
What?
I didn't want someone who works in such a dirty job to be at my wedding. You're an embarrassment.
But you've never said anything like that before.
You should have been able to pick up on it. It's not like I needed to spell it out for you.
But I only started working in that industry to support myself, and more importantly, to support you. It was with that money that I was able to pay your tuition and living expenses while you were in college.
I never asked you to work in the nightlife industry for me. Haha, what a joke.
How could you say something so cruel?
You're nothing but an embarrassment to the family. If you don't leave right now, I'll throw another raw egg at you.
But I just want to see you in your wedding dress. Isn't that enough reason for me to stay? Don't you understand that I genuinely want to celebrate your special day?
Oh, please. You're just here to show off your connections to me and try to get close to other doctors, aren't you?
That's not true at all. I really just want to...
You're nothing but a poor woman working in a sleazy industry. Who are you trying to fool?
Poor? That's not true. I've managed just fine.
Well, compared to you, I'm a total winner. From now on, I'm going to live a luxurious life as the wife of a doctor. I'll never have to worry about money again. My life is set.
Winning? Is that really the reason you're getting married? That doesn't seem right to me.
Ugh, don't act like you know anything. You're just a pathetic single woman, so don't go talking like you have any clue about how this works.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. You're right. I'm not in a position to say anything. But still, can't I at least attend the ceremony? I really want to celebrate your wedding, to be there for you.
Absolutely not. Besides, how would it look to have a woman covered in egg yolks standing around at my wedding? It'd be an embarrassment to the other guests.
But you're the one who threw the egg at me.
Shut up, I don't care. Just go home already.
Fine, I'll leave.
Yes, finally. Jennifer, where are you?
Oh, there you are, Mom.
Yeah, it's me. If you don't hurry, the ceremony will start any minute now.
I know.
Please, don't leave me alone here. I've been feeling so nervous ever since we got here.
Nervous? Why would you be nervous?
Well, it just feels strange to me that Olivia is getting married. It's a bit hard to wrap my head around it.
You think so?
Yes, from my perspective, both you and Olivia still feel like children. I can't quite shake that image, you know?
Oh, come on, stop it already. I'm 29 years old now, remember?
Right, of course. I know that. It's just that, well, I've caused you so much trouble over the years, and that thought hasn't left my mind.
Trouble? You? I don't think you've caused me any trouble at all, honestly.
No, you're wrong, Jennifer. I've definitely caused you trouble. I had you working from such a young age.
That's not your fault, Mom. The one who's to blame is Dad for abandoning us. He's the one who walked out on us and left you all alone to take care of me and Olivia. He's the one who's at fault here.
That may be true, but I still feel like I carry some of the responsibility for how things turned out.
You don't need to feel that way. The one who was wrong was him. He was the one who had an affair and left us behind. You, on the other hand, worked so hard to raise us on your own. You did everything you could to provide for us. I'm so grateful to you for that, and I always will be.
I couldn't have sent Olivia to university if it wasn't for you. It's because you took on so much work yourself and helped with the household that I was able to focus on Olivia's future. You made sure she could have the opportunity she deserved.
Mom.
It's true. But if I had been stronger, if I had managed things better, maybe you wouldn't have had to sacrifice so much. Maybe you could have had an easier life too, if I had just been more capable.
Please, let's not talk about the past like that. What's done is done. We got through it together, and that's what matters. There's no use in dwelling on what we can't change.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Here I am, bringing up sad memories on such a happy occasion. This is Olivia's big day, and I shouldn't be going down this road.
It's okay, really. But you're right. Let's focus on the wedding. Go ahead and find your seat, Mom. You don't want to be late and make a scene, right?
Yes, of course, but Jennifer, why do you sound so off? Is something wrong? You've been avoiding something this whole time.
Actually, Mom, I won't be attending the ceremony.
What? What? What do you mean you won't attend? Jennifer, what's going on?
It's Olivia. She doesn't want me at the wedding.
What? Why would she say something like that? What's gotten into her? I don't understand.
Mom, listen, I'm going to explain everything to you, but you need to stay calm and hear me out, okay?
Okay, I'll try to stay calm. But what in the world is going on with your sister?
All right, then. I'm heading out.
Yeah, well, you don't even need to bother telling me that. Just make sure you leave quickly before any of my husband's relatives see you.
Fine, I got it.
Oh, and by the way, take Mom with you as well.
What? Why should I?
Because it's embarrassing to have someone who looks so shabby hanging around, don't you think?
Shabby? Mom's doing her best. She dressed as nicely as she could for this day. She's put in effort.
You really think so? If that's her best, then it's all the more reason to get her out of here before anyone else notices.
Hey, what are you even saying right now, Olivia? Mom is the person who raised both of us all by herself. She sacrificed so much for us. She put our needs first every single time, even when it meant putting herself last. You can't talk about her like that. You just can't.
So what? Mom wants me to be happy, right?
Of course, she's always wanted nothing but the best for you. That's what any mother would want for her children.
Exactly. So if she really cared about my happiness, she wouldn't have shown up to the wedding looking like that. She should have just stayed away altogether.
What? What are you even saying right now?
I mean, come on. If people here find out that someone as pitiful as her is my mother, it'll ruin my reputation. Everyone will start looking down on me. Is that what you want?
That's ridiculous. No one is going to judge you for having Mom at your wedding.
Well, that just shows how clueless you are, doesn't it? You wouldn't understand since you're used to living like a poor person. But in high-class families like the one I'm marrying into, appearances and family background mean everything. It's all about maintaining an image, keeping up with society's expectations. That's why I kicked you out earlier. I couldn't have someone like you around ruining things. But now having Mom here, that completely defeats the purpose. So do me a favor and take her out of here, for my sake.
Mom has been looking forward to your wedding so much. She's been talking about it every day, counting down the days until today.
I don't care about that at all. I really don't. I'll send her a picture of the wedding later. That should be enough for her.
Olivia, you've changed. You weren't like this before. You weren't this kind of person.
What do you even know about me? Don't pretend like you understand me, you filthy woman working in the nightlife industry.
You can say whatever you want about me. I don't mind, but don't look down on people who work in that industry. Those people work hard every day. We try to make sure that the customers who come in leave feeling happy and entertained. We do everything we can to give them a good experience. We put our all into our jobs, so don't insult those people just because you don't understand.
Oh, please. The nightlife industry is just for people who couldn't make it in a respectable job. It's for people who are lazy, desperate, or failed at life.
That's completely wrong. You don't know anything about it. And you're not just insulting me, you're insulting everyone who works hard in that industry. Also, I will not let you talk badly about Mom like that. She doesn't deserve it.
Huh? What are you even talking about? It's Mom's fault we went through all that hardship growing up. She couldn't even keep Dad from leaving us. She's the one who let all this happen. Don't act like you've never been angry at her for that.
That's not true. How could you think that way? Olivia, what have you been watching all these years? Haven't you seen how hard she works? Every day, every single day, she pushed herself for us. She worked herself to the bone just to give us a better life.
Yeah, I saw it. It was pathetic. Watching her scrape by like that, barely making ends meet, it was embarrassing.
I see. So that's how you really feel.
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. What's the problem? Did I say something wrong?
No, you're free to feel however you want. Do as you please.
Good. Then hurry up and take Mom out of here already.
All right, I'll do as you asked. I'll take Mom out of the venue. But just know this, you're making a terrible mistake. One day, you'll regret what you've done.
Wait a minute. There's something I need to say.
What now? I'm already leaving with Mom, just like you told me to.
Honestly, you should have left a lot sooner. You were never supposed to come in the first place.
So, what's it you want to say? Make it quick.
Yeah, I know. What I want to say is this. From now on, I don't want you or Mom involved in my life. Stay out of it completely.
You mean you want to cut all ties with us?
That's exactly what I mean. I'm glad you understand quickly.
First you tell me not to attend the ceremony, and now you want to cut ties completely? Honestly, I am shocked. So all those times before the wedding, when you excitedly showed us the pamphlets and plans for your big day, was that all a lie?
Was that all a lie? Yes, it was. I was just pretending to be a good daughter, playing the part of someone who cared. Consider it my last act of familial duty. But starting today, I'm officially a part of my husband's family, and you two are nothing but a burden. So cut ties with me. It would be a real nuisance if you came back into my life later, asking for money because you were struggling.
Is this something that your husband's family also wants?
I wouldn't know, but I'm sure they feel the same way I do.
I see. Well, if that's what you want, then fine.
Oh, that was a quick response. I didn't expect you to agree so easily.
What? Did you want me to put up a fight?
Of course not, but I thought you'd be more attached. I always figured you were the type who would cling to money, so this is a bit surprising.
Don't worry, Mom understands too, and she agrees with this decision.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. So, from now on, we're nothing more than strangers to each other. Is that clear?
Yes, I understand.
Just don't come back crying to me later, begging for help. I won't be there for you.
You don't need to worry about that. I can guarantee that's never going to happen.
Hey, what are you going to do about this? This is all your fault.
What? I thought we agreed not to contact each other anymore.
Shut up. This is an emergency.
What's going on?
The wedding has been canceled.
What? Why?
It's all because of you. You said unnecessary things to my husband's parents.
Unnecessary things? I didn't say anything like that. All I did was tell them that we were leaving. Of course, I explained in detail why we were leaving, but that's it.
That's the problem. My father-in-law got furious because of what you said. He's saying things like he won't let his son marry someone who doesn't respect their parents.
Oh, really? Isn't your father-in-law someone who values appearances and family reputation?
Apparently, he knew about the kind of environment I grew up in, and he was actually impressed by it.
Looks like it. You must have told your husband about us, didn't you? It seems your father-in-law heard about it too.
Yeah, I guess that's why he couldn't forgive me for treating you and Mom like that.
Oh, and by the way, I also made sure to bring up the money situation.
What do you mean by that?
You know exactly what I mean. Since you were about to become a doctor's wife, you went on a shopping spree buying all sorts of expensive things on credit, right? You said your husband would take care of all of it after the wedding.
Wait, you told them about that too? Are you serious?
Olivia, are you misunderstanding something here? You seem to think that being married to a doctor means you're going to live a life of luxury.
Of course I do. Isn't that how it's supposed to be? What's wrong with that?
Well, the kind of doctor you're imagining is a self-employed one, right?
What's that supposed to mean?
There are doctors who work for hospitals, and then there are doctors who run their own private clinics. The ones who make huge amounts of money are the private practitioners.
So, what about my husband?
He's a salaried doctor. So he's not earning anywhere near the kind of money you're imagining, like a couple $100,000 a year.
No way.
Well, with everything that's happened now, I'm not sure if the wedding is even going to take place, so it probably doesn't matter to you anymore.
Wait, please, you have to come back right now and join the wedding. If you do, maybe my father-in-law and my husband will change their minds.
No way. Why would I do that?
Because this is an emergency. I'm your only sister, and I'm in serious trouble here.
You said we're not family anymore, remember?
Oh, fine. Forget it. I'll just ask Mom for help.
Mom probably feels the same way I do.
There's no way that's true. I'm her daughter, the one she carried for 9 months and gave birth to. Mom would never abandon me. She'll always be on my side.
Well, I respect whatever decision Mom makes.
Just you wait. Don't you dare say anything to Mom that might change her mind.
Yeah, I understand.
Mom, are you on your way home right now? Yes, I am. Just as you wished. I'm heading back. No, that's a complete lie. A lie? What do you mean by that? I would never say that I want you and Jennifer to go home. That's all a lie that Jennifer told you. Jennifer, that's nonsense. I know it's hard to believe, but listen, Jennifer is jealous of me and my happiness. She would do anything to sabotage my wedding. And look what happened. She actually did ruin it. Ruin the wedding? What are you talking about? Exactly that. Because both of you said you wouldn't come. Jennifer made a false reason and told my father-in-law about it. When he heard that, he got furious. If this keeps up, not only will the wedding be off, but my whole marriage is at stake. Mom, please, you need to turn around and come back right now. Olivia, I'm really sorry, but I can't do that. Why not? Because you were the one who pushed us away. But that was Jennifer's lie. There's no way she would do something like that. She's always been the one to support your happiness more than anyone else. That's a lie. She couldn't stand the thought of being forced into the nightlife industry while I'm living a life of luxury. She presented me for it. No, she chose to enter that world herself, and she did it for your sake. Wait, what do you mean by that? Listen to me carefully. Jennifer was a brilliant student. She could have easily gone to a good university, But she understood that if she pursued her dreams, you wouldn't have the opportunity to attend college yourself. So she gave up her dreams and chose a path in the nightlife industry to make sure you had a chance. There's no way she would destroy your wedding after everything she sacrificed for you. You've completely disregarded her feelings. So that's how it is. Yes, I used to think of you as my beloved daughter. You were my pride and joy, but now that feeling has faded. I can't keep this up anymore. Don't contact me again. I don't even want to see your face. But Mom, this isn't fair. You're just believing Jennifer's side without even considering mine. It's not about fairness, Olivia. It's about reality. You've hurt Jennifer deeply, and now you're trying to twist the story to make yourself look like the victim. You need to take responsibility for your actions. I can't believe you're saying this. After all the times I've supported you, you're just going to abandon me now? I'm your daughter. Yes, you are my daughter, but that doesn't mean I can condone your behavior. You've been selfish and ungrateful. Jennifer did everything she could to support you, and yet you throw her under the bus. I didn't throw her under the bus. I was just trying to defend myself. I wanted my wedding to be perfect. Isn't that what every bride wants? Of course every bride wants her wedding to be perfect, but at what cost? You've ruined relationships that can't be easily mended. You have no idea how much pain you've caused. So you're just going to cut me off completely, just like that. If that's what it takes for you to understand the consequences of your actions, then yes. I can't be part of your life if you continue down this path. It's heartbreaking for me, but I must do what's best for myself and for Jennifer. You don't mean that. You can't just walk away. I need you. I need both of you. And what about what Jennifer needs? Have you ever thought about that? You've always put yourself first, and it's time you realize that family is more than just blood. It's about love and respect. You've shown neither. I was just trying to have my moment, to finally have my dream wedding. Dreams don't come at the expense of others, Olivia. You need to learn that. For now, I'm choosing to distance myself. If you ever wish to reconcile, you need to start with an apology. Not just to me, but to Jennifer too. Mom, please. Goodbye, Olivia. Hey, not even Mom will listen to me anymore.
Well, that's only to be expected. Why are you surprised?
What should I do? At this rate, I'm going to lose everything.
I don't know what to tell you. This is your own doing.
Hey, how about this? If you come back right now, I'll ask my father-in-law to take care of you guys. It could really work out well for everyone.
Huh?
If you stop working in the nightlife, then you won't have to work at all. Doesn't that sound great for both of us?
I don't need that.
Why not?
You seem to be misunderstanding something. I take pride in my current job. Sure, I started it for the money, but now I enjoy what I do. Plus, I'm actually about to open my own place.
Wait, what?
I've been saving my salary every month. Soon I'll be able to open a shop in Miami.
Miami? Do you really have that much money?
You'd be surprised. I earn about $100,000 a month even now.
What? Is this for real?
Absolutely. So I'll take care of myself, thank you very much. You don't need to worry about me.
So you're just going to abandon me, huh?
You're the one who pushed us away in the first place. Don't act like a victim.
Fine. Then I'll consider this a complete break from our relationship.
I've been saying that all along.
I'll call off the marriage myself, too.
Oh, is that so? I thought you dreamed of being a doctor's wife.
I didn't know doctors didn't make that much money. From now on, I'll marry someone who earns a lot more, so it's fine.
Sure, do whatever you want.
And when I become rich, I'll come visit your shop as a customer.
No, thank you.
I'm definitely coming. I can't wait to see the look on your face when you realize I'm successful.
Honestly, I couldn't care less.
Well then, I'll go speak with my in-laws. This is really goodbye for us.
Oh, wait a minute.
What now? It's too late for forgiveness.
That's not what I meant. I forgot to mention something important.
Huh? What is it?
I'm going to need you to pay back the money I lent you.
What do you mean, lent?
I'm talking about your tuition and living expenses during college.
What?
Isn't that obvious?
You lent me that money for my sake, right?
That's right. I'm your mother, after all.
This can't be happening. Are you serious?
Of course, the total amount for 4 years of tuition and living expenses adds up to around $100,000. You'll need to pay me back every penny.
That's impossible. I was planning on quitting my job because of this marriage.
I know that, but it doesn't change anything.
Wait, this can't be real.
Stop whining. This is the consequence of your actions.
But I haven't done anything wrong.
Really? You have no idea how many people have helped you along the way? You didn't even try to understand their sacrifices. And when you started to find some success, you were ready to cut us off without a second thought. But when things go wrong, suddenly you expect us to help you out? That doesn't work like that. Your current situation isn't just handed to you. You're standing on the shoulders of everyone who supported you.
Jennifer, please, just listen to me.
I've listened plenty. I have heard your selfish excuses more than enough. Both Mom and I are fed up with your whims. Don't ever show your face in front of me again.
I'm about to lose everything. You're the only ones I can rely on now.
Stop it. Don't cling to us anymore. From now on, we won't care what happens to you. Live however you want, but you will pay back that money. That's a promise.
How's Olivia doing?
It seems she's finally given up. Right now she's talking things over with her family.
Oh, I see. Do you think I might have said too much?
Not at all. The truth is, it's Olivia's own fault for acting so selfishly. She's been doing whatever she wants without considering how it affects others.
That's true. But I just hope she realizes her mistakes and learns from this experience.
Exactly. From now on, you should focus solely on your own happiness. I want you to be happy above all else.
Well, my happiness is tied to you being happy too.
That's sweet. If that's the case, I want to be with you for a long time to come. Your happiness means a lot to me.
I promise I'll do my best to make you happy. I want to repay all the love and support you've given me over the years.
Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's nice to know that we're in this together. We can support each other as long as we move forward.
Absolutely. You deserve all the happiness in the world, and I'll do everything I can to help you find it.
I believe we will. Let's make the most of the time we have together.
Yes, let's cherish every moment. I want you to live a long, happy life.
Of course, that's the plan. The wedding ceremony that had been so eagerly anticipated came to an abrupt halt, resulting in the cancellation of the entire event and effectively rendering the engagement null and void. This sudden upheaval transformed what should have been a joyous occasion into a moment of profound disappointment for Olivia. As she navigated the aftermath of this unexpected turn of events, she found herself grappling with feelings of isolation and uncertainty, left to pick up the pieces of her shattered dreams. After the cancellation of the ceremony, Olivia was faced with the reality of being single and alone. The life she had envisioned for herself, a life filled with love, companionship, and shared aspirations, seemed to drift further away with each passing day. In the wake of the emotional turmoil, she knew that she needed to take action to regain control of her life. Determined to establish some stability, she began to search for employment, fueled by a desperate need to find purpose and direction. Olivia's search was anything but easy. She tirelessly scoured job boards and submitted countless applications, hoping that her qualifications would resonate with potential employers. However, despite her relentless efforts and enthusiasm, the responses she received were overwhelmingly negative. It felt as though she were caught in a whirlwind of rejection, with each no echoing louder than the last, chipping away at her confidence and leaving her feeling increasingly discouraged. As weeks turned into months without any offers of employment, the weight of her situation began to sink in. Bills were piling up, and the pressure to find a stable income grew heavier with each passing day. It became clear that her savings would not last forever, and the thought of financial instability loomed ominously over her. In this state of desperation, Olivia made the difficult decision to accept part-time work, despite the fact that it was far from the ideal situation she had envisioned for herself. The part-time job she took on provided a small measure of relief, but did little to alleviate her longing for a more luxurious lifestyle. Even as she worked to make ends meet, the desire for a life filled with comfort and opulence continued to linger in her mind. The allure of fine dining, beautiful clothing, and lavish experiences haunted her thoughts, reminding her of the life she once dreamed of living. Unfortunately, this longing soon manifested in detrimental ways. Olivia began spending beyond her means, making purchases that her limited income could not support. She bought trendy clothes that she couldn't afford, dined at restaurants that were out of her budget, and indulged in little luxuries that momentarily distracted her from her financial reality. Each time she swiped her credit card or spent cash she didn't have, it was as if she were trying to buy a fleeting sense of happiness and fulfillment. This reckless spending did not go unnoticed. In a matter of time, her mounting debts began to overwhelm her. The very dream that had motivated her to work hard and strive for a better life became a source of her anxiety. With bills piling up and creditors beginning to call, Olivia found herself in a precarious financial situation that seemed almost impossible to escape. Faced with the grim reality of her circumstances, Olivia made yet another drastic decision. She turned to the nightlife industry, a realm that promised quick cash and an escape from her financial woes. Many people find themselves in similar situations, lured by the promise of glamour and excitement. Olivia believed that by stepping into this world, she could regain control of her life and finally experience the luxuries she had longed for. However, the nightlife scene proved to be a double-edged sword. While it initially seemed like an opportunity for quick financial gain, it also came with its own set of challenges and pitfalls. Olivia quickly discovered that the nightlife industry was not as glamorous as it appeared. The pressure to maintain a certain image, the long hours, and the unpredictable nature of the work took a toll on her. Despite her best efforts to fit in and make a name for herself, Olivia struggled to accept the demands of the nightlife environment. She moved from one establishment to another, hoping for a fresh start with each new job, but her luck seemed to run out all too soon. Each time she was let go, it felt like a blow to her already fragile self-esteem. The competitive nature of the industry proved overwhelming, and she often found herself feeling lost and disheartened. As her struggles continued, Olivia's life began to revolve around avoiding debt collectors and managing the constant anxiety that accompanied her financial instability. It was a precarious existence, and I couldn't help but feel a profound sense of empathy for her. Her story serves as a poignant reminder of how quickly circumstances can shift, how dreams can dissolve into nightmares, and how easily life can lead us astray. On the other hand, my journey has taken a different trajectory, one that has led me to finally realize my long-held dream of opening my own business. After years of hard work, planning, and perseverance, I was able to launch my shop, a space that I had envisioned as a haven for both employees and customers. The process of starting my business was no small feat. It required meticulous planning, financial investment, and an unwavering commitment to my vision. I poured my heart and soul into creating an environment that would foster joy and positivity. My goal was not only to succeed financially, but also to uplift those who worked alongside me and create a welcoming atmosphere for our customers. Each day I strive to make this shop a place of happiness and connection. I take pride in the relationships I've built with my staff, encouraging them to share their ideas and contribute to the business's success. We work together as a team, and I genuinely believe that our collective efforts create a unique and vibrant environment. As I look around my shop, I see the smiles of my employees and the satisfaction of our customers. Each interaction is a reminder of why I embarked on this journey in the first place. It's about more than just profit. It's about building a community and providing a space where people can come together to enjoy their experiences. There's a unique satisfaction that comes from knowing that my efforts contribute to the happiness of others. The experience of running my own business has been both challenging and rewarding. Each day brings new lessons, and I am constantly learning how to improve and adapt to the needs of my customers. I take pride in creating an atmosphere that feels welcoming and inclusive, where everyone feels valued. The joy that comes from seeing our customers leave with smiles on their faces is truly priceless. Amidst my professional achievements, my personal life has flourished as well. My mother, who has been my unwavering support throughout my journey, is in great health and spirits. Our bond has grown stronger over the years, and I cherish the time we spend together. Recently, we made a promise to each other to embark on an overseas trip together. The anticipation of this adventure fills me with excitement. Traveling has always been a passion of mine, and the thought of exploring new cultures and creating memories with my mother is something I cherish deeply. This trip will not only be an escape from our daily routines, but also an opportunity for us to bond together. Together, we will experience the joy of discovering new places, tasting different cuisines, and meeting new people. I can already imagine the laughter we will share, the stories we will tell, and the moments that will strengthen our connection. Reflecting on the diverging paths that Olivia and I have taken, I'm struck by the unpredictable nature of life. While I've been fortunate enough to carve out a fulfilling existence, Olivia's struggles highlight the importance of resilience and adaptability. The journey to happiness is often fraught with obstacles, and the choices we make can lead us down very different roads. I genuinely hope that Olivia can find her way back to stability and fulfillment. Life is a way of testing us, but I believe that with determination and support, she can overcome the challenges she faces. The experiences we encounter shape who we are, and it's crucial to learn from both our successes and our setbacks. As I continue to nurture my business and support my loved ones, I hold on to hope that Olivia will find her path to happiness once again. Every individual deserves a chance at fulfillment, regardless of the obstacles they encounter. Life is unpredictable, but I firmly believe that resilience and perseverance can lead to brighter days. As I look forward to my upcoming trip with my mother, I am reminded of the significance of family and the bonds we share. These moments together are precious, and they provide us with the strength to face whatever life throws our way. The joy of traveling, experiencing new horizons, and experiencing the beauty of the world is something we both deserve. Our journey will be more than just an escape. It will be a collaboration of our efforts and the experiences that have shaped us. I anticipate the moments we will share, the laughter, the late-night conversations, and the beautiful sights we will witness together. This trip will undoubtedly enrich our lives and strengthen our connection. In the grand tapestry of life, joy and sorrow coexist. As Olivia navigates her challenges, I remain dedicated to fostering positivity in my life and the lives of those around me. Each day is an opportunity to create joy, and I am committed to making the most of every moment. Though our paths may differ, I hold on to the belief that both Olivia and I can find our respective places of contentment and fulfillment. The road may be long, but with hope and determination, we can both emerge stronger and wiser. As I move forward, I remain focused on nurturing happiness in my life and in the lives of those I care about. Ultimately, life is a journey filled with lessons. Whether it's through success or hardship, each experience shapes us in profound ways. I'm committed to learning from every moment, using both the highs and lows to fuel my growth. As I continue to chase my dreams, I hope to inspire others, including Olivia, to embrace their journeys with resilience and hope. In this journey of life, we often find ourselves at crossroads where choices must be made and paths must be chosen. For Olivia, her journey has been a winding road filled with unexpected twists and turns. I hope that she finds the strength within herself to navigate these challenges and emerge on the other side with renewed purpose. In the face of adversity, it's essential to remember that every setback can be a setup for a comeback. Just as I have faced my own obstacles on the path to success, I believe that Olivia can also rise above her circumstances. The journey may be long and arduous, but I have faith in her ability to adapt and thrive. As I prepare for my trip with my mother, I look forward to sharing experiences that will deepen our bond and create lasting memories. The world is vast and full of wonders, and I am excited to explore it with the person who has been my greatest supporter. Together, we will embark on an adventure filled with laughter, discovery, and love.
Marcus, you're getting home late yet again today. Just a second ago, I tried to give your office a call, but they told me that you had already left for the day. Where are you right now?
I'm at the point now where I can't go on with you anymore.
Huh?
Tomorrow, I'm going to be handing in our divorce paperwork. So before then, can you sign it and help me hand it in? Actually, I've already spent a lot of the time filling it out, so can you just sign it and turn it in for me? You should have time to do that, right?
What kind of a joke is this? Today isn't even April 1st, so you can't be trying to fool me, right?
This is not a joke. I've come to realize that I just can't take being married to you anymore.
Can't take it anymore? Are you seriously telling me that you feel that way? Huh? Right now? You can't take any more of me at this time? You are aware that in another month or so, I'm going to be having our baby, right? Aren't you ready to finally become a father like you always wanted?
No.
Huh? So you're really going to tell me that you want out of all of this right now? That's all really screwed up. What am I going to do if you divorce me? Where do you plan to go off to?
I'm gonna go off somewhere to where I'm happy.
Yeah? And what is going to make you happy?
I have someone that I actually love now. So I'm gonna go to her and we're gonna start our new romance together.
When you say that, do you mean what I think you mean? Is this all happening with that one coworker of yours?
Huh? Why do you know about her?
I felt that for a bit now you've been going out with another woman. You've always made yourself look a bit suspicious, and so I already had a feeling of what that entailed.
What, you already suspected me of cheating on you? Well then, I didn't have to try that hard to hide her from you all that time then.
That is not what I want to hear from you right now. You have a wife at home that's been pregnant, and you choose to go out with another woman behind my back? That is beyond messed up, Marcus. So are you really going to leave me for her? Do you not feel any form of sorrow for doing that to me? I'm tired of having to be the one that has to go through all these hardships with you.
I'm not trying to make your life any harder, Ella. You're just gonna have to accept that things between us weren't working out and that you'll now have to raise that baby on your own. Good luck! I want to go live a life where I'm free, so you can manage that child without me while I go achieve that life. I'll at least give you the house and the divorce, so you should be happy for that.
This has always been my house, though, so of course I'm going to keep this place. I just cannot fathom that you want to throw me away at this bad of a timing. I will forgive you for cheating on me as long as you come back here and stay with me. What are we going to do to fix all of this?
You can figure that one out yourself. I no longer want anything to do with you.
The way you say that, does it not break your heart whatsoever? What will happen if you have to pay a settlement for cheating on me, or have to pay for child support?
I'm going to ignore you after this, so don't expect a dime from me.
That will not go over well for you. I think you should stop all that nonsense and just come back to me and our baby.
I don't like you anymore, Ella, and I couldn't care less about that baby as well. Alright, good luck on your own. Make sure you have that divorce paperwork handed in by tomorrow. I want to hurry things up and get married as soon as possible to my new woman.
You're the worst. I'm not going to let you run away from this so easily.
How are things going with my house?
Excuse me, but who am I speaking to?
It's me? Me? There's no way you don't know who I am. So, can you tell me how my house is doing? Don't tell me that you've sold that place or anything like that, right?
Your house? What are you talking about now? And another thing, why are you talking to me after 12 years have gone by? You were the one that threw me away back then, and you left with another woman from your work to get married. So having a message come from a jerk of a man 12 years later is shocking to me.
I'm not your average man is all. Now, tell me how my house is?
When you say your house, are you talking about the one that we lived together back when we were married?
That's right, my house.
That isn't your house, lol. And when you talk about that house, I'm still living in it.
Huh? You're still living in my house? You're not supposed to be living in that house anymore! You get out of there right now!
Get out of my own house? What are you talking about? Even if you start to get pissed off with me and try to boss me around, I'm not going to be leaving this house.
You still living in that house without my permission is the same dang thing as you trespassing on my property.
Really? It looks like you might have hit your head on one too many things there, buddy. Do you need to go to the hospital or something? I knew you were pretty screwed in the head back when we were together, but I would have thought that after 12 years, that would have healed by now. Have you gotten to the point now where you can't even comprehend the words around you anymore or what you say?
What happened 12 years ago doesn't matter anymore. Back then, things were tough for me.
Things were not tough for you, but me, right? I mean, I was carrying our kid at the time, but you never seemed to care about it. It's been years now, so you'd think that asking how the kid is after so long, or some questions similar to that would be normal, right? Well, it's not like you have to ask me that, because I won't tell you a thing about them.
All right now, hurry up and get out of my house! If you don't leave that place soon, I'll have to come there and force you out. Do you want me to become violent with you?
Come on, calm down a bit there, lol. This is not your house.
All you're doing is living there uninvited now. I'm going to live there again starting today, so you get out.
Oh? Even though I don't believe you can live here anymore?
Even after I moved out of there, you really thought it was okay to live there without me knowing? I guess I don't mind any of that, but today I'm moving back in with one of my lady friends, so get the hell out!
Even though this house is under my name?
What?
From the start of us living here, my name has been on this house. So what do you mean this is yours? What made you think that this house was ever yours, Marcus? Lol.
Your name is on that place? There's no way.
Says the guy that left me for no good reason after us having a baby together and everything, and just vanishing for 12 years. And now after that long, you're back telling me a bunch of crap. That doesn't make any sense. Are you sure you didn't hurt your head really badly?
You really want to keep saying I'm crazy? That's very rude of you.
I'm being honest. I'm not sure what it is with you that makes you think that you can boss me around, but this house is under my name.
Shut up. I already know the truth. I know that house is my house, and right now I need a house to live in. So I'm coming back to live in my house.
Even though it's been over a decade since you threw me away, you're still the same old Marcus. This house is under my name and it always has, so you don't have any rights when it comes to what I do with my house. If you do try to get into my house, I'll have the police here in minutes.
The police will only come to you if the house is owned by you.
But this is my house, and you're the only one too delusional to agree on that. This all happened a while back now, so I'm sure you totally forgot about all of it. But if that's the case that you cannot remember, maybe you're better off just leaving me alone and moving on. Because if you try to move back into this house, you'll only be doing yourself more harm than good.
I'm coming to get my house back whether you like it or not. Even though you think you can get away with stealing it from me.
At this point, you're so confused that I might have to call the old folks home and have them come pick you up, lol. I think it's best you don't come around here. You'll only make yourself regret things more if you do. I really have no clue why after 12 years, you think you can come back here. But it's been far too long for you to be talking to me again when you have that woman of yours, right? If that coworker's still around, then you both should try buying or renting a house for yourselves like proper people. Well, that's only you have the funds to do so, right?
Coworker? I don't remember anything about a coworker.
Oh?
The woman I'm with now is a lady friend I met 3 months ago, and I'm starting to think about marrying her now. And she wants us to have a house together, so I was planning on giving her that house as a present. I can't be asked to buy any other place right now, so I want you out of my old house.
Jesus, Marcus. Lol, you threw me out like that coworker meant the world to you or something, yet you can't even remember who they are now? I suppose it's because of your poor memory that you can't even remember whose house this is. But I'll remind you that this is my house, so stop trying to get me out of it. And if you come to my house, you'll only make things worse, so stay the hell away. I already told you, right? You'd regret coming here. But you still couldn't trust my words and barge into here, and now you have to pay for it. You had to meet my husband without being invited.
What the hell is going on? Tell me! Why the hell was a trap set up like that in the yard? I was just trying to get back to my house. What do you mean your husband?
It's not strange for me to have found another man and marry him, right? It's been 10 years now, and I've been married to my husband.
What? Why didn't you tell me anything about that?
Huh? Why should I have to tell my brain-dead ex-husband about my life? Lol. My daughter doesn't need to know about her screwed-up dad either. So that's why I made sure to never talk to you again, so that you never come back here.
I don't understand how you got married again, but what is up with this trap?
My husband is a bit of a protective man, and he works for a security company, so he decided to have some traps installed around the house to keep us safe. Lol.
Huh? He works for a security company?
Yeah, and we have a house with a young girl in it, so making sure that this house is secure from people like you is very important. And so, my husband made sure to put all kinds of traps. So of course someone that isn't supposed to be here would be caught in one of our traps. Lol.
Come get me out of here and let me go. This is my dang house after all.
You're being a dick. This is the house that I put my name down on and paid for all the loans. You never wanted to be the one to take up the responsibility of owning that house, so I had to make sure this place didn't go under. You're an adult, but mentally, you don't have the fortitude to be able to keep up with any payments, right? And you're what now? In your 40s, right? I think it's time you calm down and think for a second. Lol.
And to calm down, I wanted to get my house back. I planned on bringing my super young girlfriend here so that her and I could have a nest to make babies in. I was changing my life for the better this time.
You say that a lot, don't you? Yet every time you try to change your life around, you only fall even harder. Lol.
Shut up! Go ahead and tell me what kind of amazing life you have right now. I'm sure you're in the same spot as me going through all these problems.
I have been raising my daughter that you threw away 12 years ago all by myself, and now she is 12 years old.
Huh? Right. She is around that age now, huh?
And not just her anymore, but I have 2 more kids that I had with my husband, making it 3 now.
That many?
I raised 3 kids here with the help of my husband now, and still have a career outside of home. I think that I've been doing pretty dang well for myself after being thrown away by you, but...
Can you at least give me back that house?
This house is my family's house. But if you really want this house from me, why don't you come and buy it? Well, of course, that depends on your situation. But I'm sure by the way you've been acting, you don't have the money to. Lol.
Back when I left you for that other woman, I had gotten into some hairy business and lost a lot of my money. And since then, I've been having trouble finding any more work, and so my life has been really rough. But finally, after so long, I finally got a job as a full-time employee again and could start bringing in more dough. And along with that, I've got myself a really young chick. So you should be okay with giving me that house. Actually, before we get to that, come and let me out of this trap!
I don't give a crap about all you just told me. Lol. I don't care about what kind of troubles you've been through or what jobs you have right now, nor about any girl you're with. You have no right to that house I own, so stop trying to get it from me. Also, if you wouldn't have come, none of that would have happened to you. But now that we have you, I'm going to call the police and ask them what to do with you.
Huh? What? The police?
Of course.
But I'm not doing well right now. I'm the one who's had a rough life ever since we got divorced, and so I'll have you sued for this.
If you really want to do that, you're more than welcome to. But I don't think you'll be able to find yourself a lawyer that'll help you, and any case you make that's brought to court will be dropped immediately.
Why do you say that? Do you not care about the harm you put me through?
That trap is only there to stop those that trespass.
What?
You're the one that broke through my fence and onto my property, right? So even if you're upset that you hurt yourself doing that, nobody's going to care about you, lol. I'll tell you right now, you screwed around and found out today.
Are you kidding me? You're messed up in the head for making me go through this. Are you seriously that mad still about what happened 12 years ago?
Well, immediately after what had happened, I was... But right now, I have 3 amazing kids with a loving husband, so I'm only happy. Because of you, I was able to leave you behind and found that means to be a happy life. So thank you, lol.
What the hell? My life has been nothing but uphill battles.
And that's all due to you being a selfish prick, right? Lol. Now goodbye, you piece of garbage X. I hope that you try better after you get out that trap to fix your life. I think the police will be here soon for you. Make sure to explain to them what happened so that they can help you to get your head checked out. Lol. In the end, Marcus was taken into custody for trespassing and would be taken away in one of those police cars. And after all his hard work of getting that new job, the word of his arrest found its way there and he was fired by his manager. And that young girlfriend of his was disgusted by his actions and told him that they were through, which altogether ruined his mental health. He finally went back to his parents' house after almost 15 years and told them what had happened. And out of the kindness of their hearts, they got him a job at a really awful factory. And as of right now, he works from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day so that he can make as much money back to pay off all his debts, as well as pay his parents for allowing him back. I really don't understand why he went this far for something that was never even true, but I hope the consequences of his actions teach him that he got what was coming for him.